This screen which you see now lets you finish more than 80% of your daily bookkeeping tasks. And the transactions which you see in the screen have been imported automatically from a bank statement which I've connected to the application. So to populate the screen with these transactions, I would suggest that you connect your bank account to the application through a button in the dashboard, or alternatively, you could also upload your an Excel format of your bank statement by using this button at the fag end of this page. Now, now here is how the transactions look like. And basically, if you see, there are three kinds of transactions which happen in your bank. One, you could have possibly paid your vendors for some expenses, or you could have received some money from your customers, you could also possibly have done a transfer to another bank account of yours, or you could have withdrawn cash from your bank. Now, the first thing which I'm going to show you, the first transaction here is a payment to a vendor called as Vardhan. Now the gross payment is 3,277, but I know that out of this 3,000 is towards purchase of a few materials for me, and 2,700, so 277 is towards freight on those purchases. Now what I could do is click on the action button here, and it opens up four small tabs below the transaction, and I could split this transaction to match my need. Now I know that materials have been purchased for 3,000 rupees, and 277 rupees is towards freight on them. So I have no further transactions to split, so I split this and save it. Now if you look at this particular transaction has been split into two, and it's now easy for me to categorize them by choosing this transaction and just matching it to the relevant head. In this case it's purchases, so I choose purchases, and just I see that this transaction is gone from the screen here. The second one is fried, so I choose this. I know this is fried on purchases, so I choose match it, and it automatically moves away from here and it translates into a journal entry. Now the next thing is on a receipt which is come from a customer. Now I'm going to trace a receipt which is come in, and this one here which has come from Shield. Now this 10 lakhs is received from my customer, and I know that this includes taxes also. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to add taxes to this receipt. He's paid me along with the taxes which I've raised along with my invoice. So I click on the tax button and add the percentage of tax which I would have possibly raised on my invoice, and save, and then it automatically calculates the tax amount in it, and then I save it. Now I could see the tax inclusive icon here. Now once done, now I need to map this to my customers. So I click on action button again, and now I match this to the invoice which I would have possibly raised. Now I see my customer's names displayed. I choose my customer. I know I choose the invoice for that particular customer, and the system will automatically allow you to match it in case the payment amount matches, or alternatively I can also create a new payment to this particular customer. Now this is how we match a receipt which has come inside. Now the final thing which I was talking about is a contra, where I could have possibly transferred this from another bank account, or possibly I could have transferred it from my cash balances. So I click on transfer, and I possibly just try to say from where. Let's say this 10 lakh rupees has come in from as cash from my cash balances. So I just choose cash balances and save. So this is how simple accounting could get, and data entry could be eliminated from your daily transactions.